Welcome to the Deal Calendar. I'm Kathleen Flynn with Suzanne Stevens, and we're talking about the top stories that the deal is covering and also about some dates that we think will have a big impact on deal making. Suzanne, you've got an update for us since the last edition.
I do. InBev finally made it official after, more than 3 weeks. They made their official offer for Anheuser-Busch. It's $46.3 billion. And what we might hear this week is some response from the Anheuser-Busch board. InBev has sent a letter to Anheuser-Busch's board. They're going to be anxiously awaiting an answer, and so will we. And you can read all about it at thedeal.com.
And there's a lot of consolidation going on in the beverage industry, right? And in particular in beer.
Yeah, there's been a lot of consolidation in recent years, really for a few years in beer. InBev has been a big player in that. SAB-Miller has been a big player in that. Anheuser-Busch, however, has really been on the sidelines, and as a result, they're not very global, and that's left them open to a takeover bid like what they're seeing right now from InBev.
So switching gears a little bit to talk about tech, there's a takeover bid in that field. On Monday, June 16th, Electronic Arts offer for Take-Two, which makes Grand Theft Auto 4, that offer expires. Now, we don't think that they're going to walk away yet. They've extended it a couple of times. They probably will again, although at the moment, the big issue is antitrust concerns from the FTC. So we'll see whether or not the FTC weighs in, and I think EA is going to extend the offer.
Also on Monday the 16th, Lehman Brothers announces its finalized earnings for the second quarter. This is a huge story, an ongoing story that we've been covering very closely here and will continue to do so going forward. We already know that Lehman Brothers has lost $2.8 billion in the quarter. There's been a management shuffle going on over there. They've been out there raising capital, about $6 billion is the latest, and they did that in a recent public offering. But Mary, the stock is down about 65% from where it was last year, and the executive team is just going to continue facing harsh questioning going forward.
And I know another deal that you're really following at Corporate Dealmaker is Staples trying to purchase Corporate Express, and I guess there's a deadline on Tuesday, June 17th.
There's a couple of deadlines. The European Commission is scheduled to rule on the deal, and then on Wednesday, Corporate Express's shareholders are actually scheduled to vote on the deal. This has been a saga. It's been going on for about 4 months. There's been several offers made. Staples has made, I think, about 4 offers for Corporate Express, but it paid off. Corporate Express has held off and played hard to get, and the offer for $4.8 billion, which is what it is right now, and Corporate Express's shareholders will be voting on, is 28% higher than the initial offer that was made about 4 months ago.
Now, and Suzanne, one of the things that we are doing this week is a new edition of a special report from TechConfidential, and this one's about early stage investing. So the economics in early stage investing have changed dramatically. About 15 years ago, it would have cost a tech company $5 million, let's say, to get off the ground. Today, it's more like $1 million. So that's made a big change in how venture capitalists are handling it and how they can participate. A whole new innovations in types of VC firms like accelerators and incubators and micro VCs. So totally different economics.
Well, and angel investors, I would imagine, are playing a greater role then as well.
They are, and I got a really great scoop. I got an interview with Ron Conway, who's the most prolific angel investor in the business. He was an early investor in Google. And I had a very interesting time talking to him on the phone and wrote it up. And he talks a lot about how he works with entrepreneurs.
And that TechConfidential special report is going to be in the June 16th issue of the NewsWeekly. We should also mention that the Deal NewsWeekly's new website will launch with that issue, and there's a lot of great features on there. There's video, of course. We're making our play into video. There's a feature on there called Soapbox, which I really like. It allows readers to actually submit columns and on deals that are happening or on trends that are out there. And then the third feature, and this is something we've been working on for a long time, is readers will actually have the opportunity to participate in discussions through our Facebook page. So a lot of great features, and I think people will really enjoy that, and that will launch with the June 16th issue of the Deal.
I think it's pretty cool. We have a Facebook page now for the Deal. I mean, as a tech reporter, I'm very pleased to see that, and a lot of interaction with the audience and community building. Speaking of, if you have feedback for us on the Deal calendar, you can send us email at reporters@thedeal.com. That's it for this week. I hope you'll check back next week. I'm Kathleen Flynn, and this is Suzanne Stevens with the Deal calendar.